up, y'all? It's your boy J. Joe Fit, man, and I'm back again with another video. We got some more lower body training that we about to get into today, y'all. I already warmed up and everything, so we about to get started right with the workout. So we got something called depth landings to start out. So I'm gonna climb up on this 40-inch box. I'm literally gonna step off and land in a half squat position. Really, the point of that is teaching me to be able to absorb force when I'm jumping upwards and landing. It's teaching me to be able to absorb that force. So that's what we're gonna get with. Vert training it again. Here we go, y'all. Let's get right to it. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's freaking go.
What if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? What if I told you you died this week? Would you complain about your job or that test you don't want to take? I doubt it. I just don't get the mentality of being head down sad on a Monday morning. Take a step back, recognize that you can attack the world in a totally different way, and think about how awesome it actually is.
I heard somebody tell me they're not a morning person. What kind of foolishness is that? You're not a what? What does that mean exactly? You're not a morning person. If I got to get up early in the morning and get the money, I'm a morning person.
What matters is just being present for the thing. If you're doing something that you want to do and you're fully there for it, it's the only thing that matters. What's happening in front of you is literally has all the meaning in the world. Make the best of it.
We can be the happiest and the most grateful we've ever been while we are going through the most difficult, painful, scary time in our lives. You're going, this sucks, but I'm gonna make the best of it.
All right, that's 8. 3 more sets. Take like a 45-second break. See y'all in a minute. Set number 2, here we go, y'all. Let's get to it.
How do you start your day? Now, for real, I really want you to think about that. How do you start your day? Because here's what I believe. I believe that if you start your day right, you can end your day right.
Once you leave your beautiful house, the war starts. So in the morning time, what I'm doing is I'm building my armor. It gets broken every night. I build the armor because now I know there's gonna be some disappointments along the way every day. Yeah. So that's life.
If you wake up in the morning and you're breathing, and you're standing in front of that mirror, and you have survived the stuff you have survived, and you are still waking up and trying to do better, that's a win.
What's your morning routine like? Because your journey to greatness all starts with the first decision you make in the daylight.
If I get up early, if I have time to myself to have a little routine, I've almost got this like resilient bubble around me.
For me, redefining what is a perfect day and living as many of those days in a row as I possibly can, to me, that's winning.
The greatest gift you have as a human is choice. You control whether you...
2 sets done, 2 to go. See y'all in 45 seconds. Set 3, y'all, here we go.
Get up and drive forward or not.
Do you wake up in the morning and love your life? Take the time to enjoy taking deep breaths and looking at sunrises and seeing the beauty of life all around you and go, oh, life can be really beautiful. It can be really good.
Who feels good? Yeah!
Everyone's cheering for Emma Mackey. With Emma Mackey's performance, a star is born.
Lord, help me. I think I can do it. I can make people's lives better.
It's hilarious, smart, and a breath of...
Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference.
Well, as I said, I'm a positive person. I think that you have to take what you're given and do something with it. You know, the easiest thing to do is complain about it and give in to that. But I try to turn that into something positive, and so far it's worked for me. You know, it would be easy to sit here and say...
3 sets done, 1 to go. Let's go. All right, set 4, last one. Let's go. Depth landing.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of prejudice, there's a lot of racism. Well, that's a given. You know, I try to be a positive person and figure out a way I can do better, not give in to.
Small minds discuss other people, gossip. Good minds discuss events Great minds discuss ideas.
At 66, getting ready to be 67, having just buried my mother, I made a promise to her and to God to do, not just to do good the right way, but to honor my mother and my father by the way I live my life the rest of my days on this earth. I'm here to serve, to help, to provide.
When I was young, I starting to really make it as an actor. I came in, I talked to my mother. I said, Ma, did you think that this was gonna happen? I'd be so big and I'll be able to take care of everybody and I can do this and I can do that and I can. She said, boy, stop it right there, stop it right there. He said, if you only knew.
All right, done with that. 4 sets, 8 depth landings. Now we gotta move on to power clean. Let's freaking go. All right, y'all, we're getting started at 155, we're doing 10 sets of 1. Last 3 sets are gonna be at 90% of my power clean max, which is 245 right now. So let's get right to it, y'all.
How many people that have been praying for you? How many prayer groups she put together? How many prayer cloths she gave me? How many times she splashed me with holy water? She said, oh, you did it by yourself? I tell you what you can do by yourself. You can go outside, get a mop and or a bucket and wash them windows. You can do that by yourself. Superstar. Everything that you think you see in me, everything that I've accomplished, everything that you think I have, and I have a few things, everything that I have is by the grace of God. Understand?
Up to 165, let's go.
And that it's a gift. What are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have.
Up to 175, here we go.
Some of you have money. Some of you have patience. Some of you have kindness. Some of you have love. Some of you have the gift of long suffering, whatever it is, whatever your gift is. We all have different talents.
Up to 185, let's go.
Some of you will be doctors, some lawyers, some scientists, some educators, some nurses. It's what you do with what you have. True desire in the heart, that itch that you have, whatever it is you want to do.
Up to 195, here we go.
That thing that you want to do to help others and to grow and to make money, that desire, that itch, that's God's proof to you, sent beforehand.
Up to 205.
And already to indicate that it's yours. And anything you want, you can have. So claim it. Work hard to get it. When you get it, reach back. Pull.
Up to 215, let's go.
Someone else up. You only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. So you got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, or your treasures. The world needs.
Yo, 215 going out of there. 90% is 220.5. But we're going to go up to 225 to make it harder. Last 3 sets of 225. Let's go.
Need your talents, man, does it ever. Your life will never be a straight path. I was 20 years old. I was at my lowest point.
One more time, let's go. Come on now.
And then one day, and I remember the exact day, March 27th, 1975. I would.
Come on, let's go. More time, let's go.
Helping my mother in her beauty shop. My mother owned a beauty shop up in Mount Vernon. And there was this older woman. I didn't know her personally, but I was looking in the mirror, and every time I looked at the mirror, I could see her behind me, and she was staring at me. She just kept looking at me.
On the squats, this is gonna be the last thing we got time for. I gotta go take my daughter to daycare, bro. Y'all feel me? All right, y'all, so now we have got squats. And so I got 6 sets of 3 at 85% of my max. My max 325, so I'm gonna do 6 sets of 3 at 280. So We're about to get warmed up, do a few warm-up sets, and then we'll get to the working sets. Let's get it done.
Every time I looked at her, she kept giving me these strange looks. So she finally took the dryer off her head and she said something I'll never forget. She said, "Young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy."
Up to 135, let's go.
Prophecy. She said, "You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." Now, mind you, I'm 20 years old, I'm flunked out of school. In fact, like a wise ass, I'm thinking to myself, maybe she's got something in that crystal ball about me getting back into school next fall. But maybe...
Up to 185, here we go.
She was on to something, because later that summer, while working as a counselor at a YMCA camp in Connecticut, we put on a talent show for the campers. And after the show, another counselor came up to me and asked, "Have you ever thought about acting? You're good at that." And in the years that followed, just as that woman prophesied, I have traveled the world.
Up to 225, here we go.
And I have spoken to millions of people through my movies.
Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots. And you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box.
All right, here we go. Now up to 280. Let's get the sets knocked out. Let's get it done. Let's get it done with.
Don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember,
one set done, let's go.
Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals.
2 sets down. All right, set number 3. Let's go.
Monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. Sometimes it's just to not curse somebody out. Simple goals, but have goals. Remember, just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. You'll see what I mean about taking risk or being willing to fail. Because taking risk is not just about going for a job. It's also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to people and to ideas. And I can't think of a better message as we send you off today. To not only take risks, but to be open to life, to accept new views.
3 sets done, halfway there, let's go. All right, here we go. Set 4, let's get this work. Set 4, let's get this work done, here we go.
And to be open to new opinions. Because the chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you. So members of the class of 2011.
2 sets to go. Oh, Lord.
This is your mission. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you got. And when you fall throughout life, remember this. Fall.
One more set. Last set ain't coming right here. Let's freaking go. Last set. 3 reps. Let's get it over with. Here we go.
forward. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small."
All right, that's it. Freaking tough workout, man. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. I gotta get up out of here. Y'all see the work, y'all see the grind. Let's freaking go. Catch y'all on the next one.